Elder James Johnson tells me he may run for Charleston County Council's District 5 seat. In this edition of Quintin's Close-Ups, I sit down with Elder Johnson one-on-one. And be sure to download the free Quintin's Close-Ups app in your Apple or Google Play stores. Elder Johnson, it's so good to see you.
Quintin, how are you, sir?
I'm doing great.
Always good to see you also.
Likewise. Well, you know, I contacted you on Friday after
Yes.
hearing from a lot of prominent lawmakers basically saying, hey, you might jump in and run against Teddy Pryor for Charleston County Council District 5. But you're telling me what?
I'm not going to reveal that right now, and I got my reasons not to do that. It's out there that I am, but I have not went and registered to run against anyone.
What are you doing to control that?
Control what?
The rumors.
Well, I can't control the rumors. People say what they want to say, you know. It was no secret from me that I would probably run against Mr. Pryor. I put it out there. But I haven't said that I will do that. I haven't registered yet.
Let me ask you this. What got you from, at the last time I interviewed you, running for Seth Whipper's seat to now running for Teddy Pryor's seat?
Well, I told you Seth Whipper's seat itself that I didn't want to do it because the people within my organization didn't want me away for 6 months out of a year because they believe the organization will not survive. And I think I stated to that in my last interview with you. But with county council seat, I'm always here, and I still can control the organization. Yeah.
Obviously, Teddy Pryor represents District 5. Let me ask you this. If you were to run against him, hypothetically, what would you do differently that you don't think Teddy Pryor is doing right now in your mind?
Well, you know, I'm hearing from the people. I'm hearing from the people in the community about Teddy Pryor. You know, what I would do differently, you got to remember, first 2 years, Teddy Pryor and Mr. Darby did wonders within the county council. They went, and a lot of folks got hired, and some contracts, not a lot, were awarded to some minority contracts. That's fine, that's the first 2 years. But how long Teddy Pryor been in that seat? You know, what have he done in the last 7 or 8 years? That's fine. You know, I know what I'm hearing out there. I'm running, if I decide to run for this position, I'm running because the people are calling me and asking me to run against Mr. Pryor. It's not with anybody telling me to do or not to do within the political ring, which I was asked by several prominent politicians, black politicians, to don't run against Teddy. But I'm my own man, nobody tells me what to do. I hear only from the people in the community. And I've been actually in the community for over a year, you know, asking people about that seat. So I do what the people tell me to do, not what nobody else.
And obviously, we got to stay in North Charleston because there's so many issues going on right now. The Naval Hospital. Teddy says he's all for revitalizing the Naval Hospital. Where are you with this discussion?
I am. I think in an article in the newspaper that I am also. I don't know what happened to that Naval Hospital, but I think the county dropped the ball on that. Revitalizing that whole Naval Hospital and putting the things that they were intended to be in there. You know, one shop for the black community, then you got the big bus turnaround in the parking lot and all that. That will help the people within the community on the south end. The county dropped the ball on that situation there, and now they're paying double. And what I want to do, my organization is doing, and we are discussing it now, to ask for complete investigation on where the money, all the money in that organization went, and who at fault. Because now you're talking about $33 million the county paid to buy the building, then an extra $17 million to finish renovating the building. That is too much money for that building. Too much money. Somebody dropped the ball on that. I don't know who it is, but they need an investigation on that building and see exactly where the money went at and who's at fault for that.
And obviously, another issue on county council right now is the extension of 526. Is it dead or alive in your mind?
I think it's dead. They've been trying 526 for many years now, you know, and they can't seem to get it right. We know what L.A. Zombie said about it, you know. And they're still fighting that. They're still fighting. I'm pretty sure they're fighting the state for matching funds, you know, in order to get that project started. We know that Charleston County itself is growing. You know, they say something like 42 people a day are moving here, and they have to do something about it very soon.
And as I was talking with Teddy Pryor just yesterday for Quintin's Close-Ups, just to be fair, he basically says the money is there, and they're talking to other people like Chats and other people to get money for 526.
Yeah, that's fine. That's good. They need it. You know, how long they've been trying it. So if it's there right now, they need to go get busy on it. You know, go ahead.
Oh, would you want to add like flyovers and stuff like that over near the 526 extension project?
Fly over.
Yeah, you know, the flyovers, intersections right there in their main.
Yeah, that's fine. Well, you know, I'm pretty sure they did a study.
Okay.
And they knowing, you know, the population of the people is growing here in Charleston County. They know exactly what they're going to need. They can't overlook it. The roads are overcrowded right now. You know, especially I-26 and 526, it's like snails right now. So they know exactly what they needed. And they messed up on it the first time, you know. So let's see if we can get it right now.
And they're trying to get it right with the comprehensive plan for Charleston County.
Mm-hmm.
What would you like to see in that plan in your mind?
Well, that plan I really need to study. To be honest with you, I don't want to put something out there unless I study that plan and see exactly what what we need in that plan. So I don't know if anything else, but I want to talk about the upcoming election here,
Okay.
2019. You know, my job in 2019 is to do all I can to see that we have a new government in the city of North Charleston. That's what I want. For 20 years, Mayor Summey has, excuse my French, have bullshit the black community. Look in the black community. 24 years he's been in office, the black community has not changed. We have to educate the people within the black community that that particular government is not for them. Not at all. I'll give you a good example.
Okay.
I asked Mayor Summey for the help in the banquet, and we were honoring 17 people, prominent people, old civil rights leaders like Bill Saunders,
Right.
Robert Ford,
Right.
and all those people we honoring on the 25th of March.
Right.
He sent me a check for $100. That's a slap in the face of the black community, and especially those honorees. My people misplaced that check. Unless he would have been I would have been mail it back to him. And I would put on the front of it that I don't want your Negro check. Excuse my French, it would have been the other word, because it's a real slap in the face to me, my organization, and the people in North Charleston.
And you were telling me off camera that a vote for Teddy Pryor is a vote for Mayor Summey.
That's exactly right. That's what I said. That's right. Teddy Pryor has aligned himself with Mayor Summey all these years. All these years. It's no secret. There's no secret in the community. Not at all. Not at all. And so we work on hard in getting North Charleston a new government, new people within an office. And then the same thing with Teddy Pryor.
Now, some people might be watching this interview saying, hey, there's a difference here. Teddy's with Charleston County Council, and Mayor Keith Summey is it to split the city of North Charleston.
Yeah, sure. That's right. But those government works together. One time Teddy was the chairman also, and he told me he just wanted to step down so somebody else can get in that position. But who went in that position? Elliott Summey. So they kept it within the family of North Charleston. Decisions within North Charleston and the county is made in the city of North Charleston and in the county building. So they're tied at the hip. And the people in the community knows it.
And what other issues are affecting the District 5 area? Because I know that covers parts of downtown Charleston and some of North Charleston.
Well, some of North Charleston and downtown Charleston. You know, downtown Charleston, we know we got a serious problem with flooding down there. And I'm pretty sure Mayor Technibert's been working with the county and trying to deal with grants money to deal with that problem down there. The problem with the city of Charleston is gentrification is moving everybody into the city of Charleston. That's the
City of North Charleston.
Excuse me, the city of North Charleston. That's the serious problem. And we have to look at the gentrification that's going to take place in North Charleston. That's what we have to stop. That gentrification. Simply because you got to understand the pattern that they're already doing in North Charleston. Is they have closed Ashley Shores and all the projects in the city of North Charleston. Where those people going to go? They're not going to go in Somerville, and they're not going to go in Goose Creek, because there's no place for them to go. So what they're doing, they're living on top of each other. Sisters living with cousin living with this. Summey will not put affordable housing in North Charleston. There's none. Or even affordable apartments for those people in North Charleston. So what do? You got to understand, during the election time, last election for Mayor Summey, he makes sure he closed Ashley Shores. What that did, that dilute the vote. That's what it did. It dilute the vote, and that's what he do when it comes to gentrification. But we will not let that happen. We will educate the people. The most important thing we can do right now is get people registered to vote. Educate the community by community. The person who run the race last, it takes that long for them to catch up. Mayor Summey didn't focus that money within the black community for those people to catch up. He didn't. He didn't focus any money at all. But he put millions of dollars with the influence community in Park Circle and up there Latin, because that's where the population growth is. And what he's trying to do is dilute the black vote, bringing people in these new development that only white folks could could afford. So we see exactly what he's doing.
And let me move over to another issue that affects North Charleston, the city of Charleston, and really around the world, and that is guns.
Oh my God, that's exactly right. I'm so proud of those kids today who marched on Washington, and it was black and white kids side by side talking about the guns in high school that's killing so many people, the assault weapon, and also the black kids are talking about the everyday killing in the city, and they want to know where these guns are coming from. That's going to be the change of this country. There's no exception right here. They have ignored these guns within the black community for so long. Now these kids are joining together, and they want the guns in the black community and the assault weapon in the school. They want them to do something about it.
Let me get back to this race between Teddy Pryor and whoever else is going to be running in this race here for District 5. Who does the community support in your mind?
Against who?
Teddy Pryor and his supposed to be opponent.
Who's his opponent? I don't know. I have not registered yet for that position. I know what people are telling me. I can tell you that. I can tell you. I don't know who's supporting Teddy. But I know who would support me if I decided that I want to run.
And there's another issue in District 5 that I forgot to ask you about, and that's obviously between the ports right now. What's that all about?
Ports and what?
Port expansion. And there's a lot of, yes.
Well, you got to understand all these businesses that move in here to South Carolina, to Charleston, everything comes by water. The port expansion is very important, and that's why our jobs are coming in, because it's easy to ship from here anywhere around the world. So the dredging of that port is very important to bring those large ships. You could imagine how many containers will come into Charleston by ship, import and export for Volvo itself, for BMW himself. Other companies that move in here has to come from water, because everything comes from China, just about. So that port is very important. The port expansion is very, very important. There is billions of dollars that's being spent for that expansion.
And you talk about obviously the port and dredging and whatnot. Let me take you to offshore drilling. Everyone said no about it. Where are you with this?
Nope. One spill can destroy every beach in Charleston. One spill, one leak that they couldn't stop can do that, and also pollute our drinking water. So it's a risk for offshore drilling here on the coast of South Carolina. That's a no. Well, you understand, you got plenty of people who's signing a petition right now to send Trump, and we don't want that. I think even I don't think the governor really wants that, because he knows good and well that will destroy, actually, the economy will be ruined if that happens here. We don't need the oil. Everybody want to try to move from the dirty burning oil to something else.
Elder James Johnson, thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate this.
I appreciate you too.
Thank you.
You know good and well, I don't bite my time.